Welcome to my introduction of our little stone cabin in the middle of the forest in southern France. I would like to show you the development from an old ruin into a nice little cabin. It was a childhood dream of mine to have a little cabin in the woods. I was looking for something similar for a very long time, and one day in 2017 a neighbor of mine told me that another person in our village would probably have just what I was looking for. It was an old broken-down ruin of an agricultural refuge in the middle of a forest area of 6,500 square meters of land. We went there and had right away a crush on it. This was exactly what we were looking for such a long time. It took a while until we had all the paperwork done, and we finally signed the sales contract in 2018. Once the paperwork was done, we had to get a special permit from the community because it is not permitted to construct any type of buildings in the forest. As there was the ruin already, it was considered as an already existing building, and therefore we received a permit for renovation. We had to reconstruct it as existing. But in any case, that was our intention from the start. At the end of 2018 the work started. We first built the ground slab in concrete to have a solid basis for the rest of the works. Then the roof was rebuilt using some sturdy wood beams. In the inside we added some internal wood beams to construct a mezzanine to have some additional space and to be our sleeping area. A very time-consuming work was cleaning and refilling the joints in the inside and outside of the building. But wow, how beautiful it looked when this was done. This was basically the big construction works. We then had to take care of the more details renovation, like tiling the floor, building the main entrance door out of heavy oak planks, and putting up the wooden floor on the mezzanine. Yet, this was not all. I built the stairs in the kitchen corner. We installed some beautiful glass barriers as a protection onto the mezzanine edges. In addition to the heavy oak entrance door, I also installed an additional glass door right behind it. When we are inside, we leave the oak door open and we are still protected from the weather and cold through the glass door. How nice it is inside when I light up the homemade stove, which I have constructed from an old gas bottle. As the cabin is in the middle of the forest, there is not connection to electricity or water. We just use LED lights as our main light source. The technology nowadays is so advanced that they last for a very long time, and they are so bright that it is fully sufficient inside the cabin. We also do not have running water. Instead, I carry some jerry cans of fresh water for drinking, and we have a 1,000-liter reservoir which is filled through our rainwater catchment. It is such a pleasure to spend time in our cabin. We often spend the night with the whole family. No television. No distraction from any media. We bring some books or games and spend quality time together as a family. I hope you enjoyed this little tour through our cabin as much as we do.